Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to some more Victoria 3. I'm going to do right off the top here to make sure everything's working. Hello, mate. Hey, right back at you, buddy. All right, there we go. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to some more Serbia enthusiasm. Let's see here. Hey, the bomb. Hello, hello. Welcome. Did I manage to be here first? I think you did. Definitely got the first chat. How you doing? Good to see you back. Good to see you. All right. We are continuing our Serbia run here in National Awakening. I'll say this at the end too. I did a little bit of a schedule change today. Instead of doing Crusader King, so we have another session tonight. Instead of doing Crusader Kings, then I realized, National Awakening just came out, and I didn't get to do the morning session of Victoria 3 on Monday, Tuesday. So we're going to do Victoria 3 again tonight as well. So we're doing this session now, and we'll be back for tonight. So let's see, where are we here? What's going on? So we got the National Awakening event going. Let me remind myself what's going on with this. While Serbia has taken its first steps toward nationhood, it remains a land of peasants. Much of our populace continues to view the world through the lens of village and clan, rather than that of national brotherhood. We must foster cultural fervor amongst our populace and construct a unified nation from the Serbian people. The fervor of the Serbian culture is affected by the following conditions: average illiteracy of Serbian pops, quantity of Serbian academics, Serbian countries researching nationalism and pan-nationalism, average acceptance of Serbian pops, independent or formerly independent Serbian countries. Hey, LaPlace, hello, welcome. How you doing, buddy? How you doing, friend? Cough. Oh man, that sucks. You're still under the weather. I remember you saying that last time. Hopefully, have you turned a corner at all? I hope. So speaking of fervor, I just released a tutorial video about it this morning. So yeah, we got to raise the fervor of the Serbian culture. So, okay, we're going up to 42. This is good. So we got some from casualties. So we need a few more universities and to raise literacy. We got a National Awakening. That's why we have the journal entry. Let's see. We're getting 0 from citizenship laws. What is our... That's interesting. Why are we getting 0? Oh, yeah, because we aren't independent. Okay. Country modifiers. What are we getting? Revolutionary legacy. Oh no, it's a meme from Star Wars. Oh, the General Grievous. Hello. Yes, I know what you're talking about. Oh, hello there. Cough. Oh. Oh, I'm so disappointed in myself. I didn't get that. I'm so disappointed in myself. I handed my badge. Well played. Let's see. Hey, Shikt. Hello. When/how do cultures gain traits? That's a good question, right? That is something new. I haven't done a deep dive into that yet. But let's take a look here. Wait, does that mean I can incite revolution anywhere in Asia? Ching. Nice. Kind of, if you get enough of their pops to move there. Let's see. How do cultures gain traits? I don't know the answer to that yet. I gotta dive into that. I'm kind of working my way through all of the 1.10 stuff. And I've been focusing on cultural fervor. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to get back on that one. Oh yeah, so what is this revolutionary legacy? So yeah, so we can get up to 17 fervor based on how much of the Serbian population live in our country. Hey, oh yeah, hello, hello. Good day, Mr. Cuts. I'm real excited to see how this campaign develops after learning a bit more about the update. Awesome, awesome. Good to have you back. Always good to see you. Yeah, I'm excited too to see this, to see how this works, because, you know, when it comes to narrative content, it's not like a game mechanic. Like I haven't gone through the narrative content yet either, so we will experience that together for the first time. So Morrow's still new DLC, no other game. Oh yeah, no. So tonight we're gonna do Victoria 3 again. Tomorrow we'll do what we normally have scheduled. We'll do some more Anno 1800 tomorrow. But today we're gonna do a double Vic 3 session. Okay, so let me look back here. So what are we getting from that modifier? So we're only getting 5. How much of the Serbian population do we have? Yikes. We have very little of the Serbian population. So we have 777,000. Let's pull out a calculator here. I'm just kind of curious of the percentage. 777,000. Oops. Divided by 269 million. So we only have about 29% of the Serbian population. Where are the rest of them? Bosnia, but not, yeah. All over the place. All over the place. Okay. So we can get more fervor. We can get up to like another 8 fervor if they move here. All right. I mean, that's fine. We're moving up to 42, so we got that. Okay, what are we building? Coal, logging, yeah, so we're still trying to get the construction sectors a little more built up. We need more iron. We definitely need more iron, more tools. So we're building coal in order to do the Atmo engine. And what's our private queue doing? Glassworks, textiles, that's fine. You guys keep doing stuff like that. And, oh, Arts Academy. We gotta have that. Hey, Super Frank, hello, hello. Is there a heat map overlay to see where a culture lives? Yeah. Good point, good point. Oh, no, yeah, hold on. This isn't a heat map, though. That's a... Yeah, I don't know if there is, right? Hey, Jacob! Hello, hello! Welcome in, welcome in. How you doing? Cultures overview, culture relations. Yeah. Yeah, I guess there isn't. I feel like that would be something, right? Alright, I think we're ready to unpause here. I think we can now get it going. So, first order of business is gain independence from the Ottomans. Okay, so we're gaining some liberty desire. Interesting, we're losing liberty desire. I guess technically we do have a low fervor right now. It's going up, but at the moment it's low. Hey, Kings of Slushy, hello, hello. Don't forget to put the engine pump on the coal mines for more coal. Yeah. Oh, hold on. What do we get here? The industrialists have expressed their satisfaction with the direction being taken by the country and its newly built factories. All right, we'll do that. Yeah, but the problem though with the coal Atmo engine is it takes tools, which we're kind of short on. I think we'll be okay for right now. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's done now. So once we build this tooling workshop, then we'll put that on. But now we can do this. Yeah, so coal's a little expensive, but we'll get this tooling workshop and then we'll do it. A heat map is a good idea. There has to be a mod for that soon. Yeah, there has to be a mod already, right? That seems like something... I'm surprised the game doesn't have it. Especially with this culture update. Maybe it has an option on the side menu like local prices. Yeah, right. Let's look at society. Oh, you know, it gives you a heat map in your own country. Oh, what happens if we switch to globally? Ah, there we go. Heat map. So you go to the Serbian culture, and then you switch it to global. So here's what we got. So they're in the surrounding areas. See, that's why I want to have I have greener grass campaign on, so that we can get the internal Ottoman migration. See, yeah, but we're just getting pops from East Serbia. I want to get pops from other Ottoman states. Yeah, and they're losing. Don't you reduce your fervor when going for more loyalists? Ah! Yeah, you're right. Thank you, Super Frank. See, the mechanic is still too new. You're right, you're right. I want more radicals. Whoops. Alright. Yeah, so next time we'll we'll pick the better option. Yeah, look, I think we went down a peg on our potentials. By the way, I have this weird online to one of the people about the difference with ethnic nationalism and civic nationalism. Oh, interesting. Oh, like an online debate going between the difference of that? Ethnic nationalism and civic nationalism. I feel like I kind of get what the two differences there would be, right? Like civic nationalism would be more like nationalism to your country, and ethnic nationalism would be more to your culture, right? In a nutshell. I think the Serb radicals outside of Serbia matter and not within Serbia. Yeah, this is true because now when you get nationalism, you can do this diplomatic action where you support separatism. And so we can kind of agitate the pops of our primary culture in another country, as long as they're a cultural minority. So yeah, that's true. But I do think though that for our fervor, let me double check this. Yeah, that's true. I don't think the number of radicals. I feel there's something nagging me in that is important to another new mechanic, though. Yeah, it definitely is important in neighboring countries. Which, once we get nationalism, we should start doing that. The Serb-Russian Fellowship has offered us an opportunity to establish a defensive pact with Russia. The lobby has offered to use our connections. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, support separatism. Yeah. Yeah, he insists my country are ethnic nationalism, but the foundation of our country are lean more to civic nationalism. I mean, there's like 1,000 cultures, ethnicities, and tribes, but by identity, they identify as a nation, not by his ethnicity, like his country. Oh, interesting, interesting. Yeah, I mean, there definitely is a difference between those two things, right? Is this person telling you there's no difference between those two concepts? Because that would be kind of not true. The state of Western Serbia has been struck by a blight. Crops are dying left and right, and the harvest is sure to be less than expected this year. Ooh, minus 60% throughput. Yeah, actually, we're gonna kind of have to take that. That's a lot. That's a lot. And the problem is we need to start becoming economically independent from the Ottomans. So what are the biggest things we're buying? So a lot of furniture and tobacco. Furniture, tobacco, tea. Furniture. Yeah, we don't have one yet. And we don't have tobacco or tea. Okay. But what are we fulfilling for the Ottomans? Iron and groceries. Okay. So if we can continue that. Hey, John. Hello, hello. Oh, you should try to get your independence from the Ottomans. Yep. Yep. That is the first order of business right now. First order of business. But our military is still pretty. I'm pointing to something that my big stupid face is in front of. Our military is still a little weak. So we got a little bit to work on there. Yeah, so what about this defensive pact? Yeah, they really don't want to do it. Education level institution increase, that's good. Yeah, they really don't want to do it. Well, actually, hold on. We already have... Yeah, they're already supporting our independence, so... Yeah, we're good on that. Bosnia has tobacco plantations, I think. Oh, do they? No. Right here, right? Yeah, there they go. Right there. Okay. About Hungary. We could make a, we could make a treaty. Oh, no, we can't do goods treaties. Yeah, because we're a subject. All right, we have dedicated police force. Don't forget to ask stuff from your overlord that they won't accept. Yeah, that's true. When we need to raise it up, right? So we have a couple things we can ask. The support regime and market control. We seem to be pretty good right now, though. So we'll hold off on it for now. All right. What are we passing next? Oh, yeah. We want National Guard because we want as many conscripts as we can get. So we'll do that, and then... Okay. Yeah, and then we'll be good there. Could you take us to the military tech screen? Yeah, sure. So here's what we got going on right now. So I guess we're... We're tech spreading, power the purse. We need to get this row before we can feasibly fight them, and preferably this. Do it anyway, you can do it every 5 years. Yeah, that's true. It won't hurt, right? National Guard gives Petit Bourgeoisie political strength. That's new. Oh, let me take a look at that again. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Good catch there. Good catch. Plus 10% Petit Bourgeoisie political strength. Let's see what else, if they added anything else in. Nice catch. I did not notice that. By the way, if you get nationalism, you can support separatism. Yep, in countries that have Serbian population, that doesn't have Serbian as a primary culture. Yeah, we are going to be doing that. So when we get nationalism, it'll also increase our fervor. And then, yeah, and then we can start supporting separatism around us. Honestly, better than I thought it'd be. Yeah, with the military tech. Yeah, I think they gave a little bit of a boost on that because they... Now the narrative elements are geared towards we're going to war. Petit Bourgeoisie became a lot stronger in this patch. Yeah, they did. And it's interesting, in the dev diaries, I talked about some of the historical context of that. That historically, if you were going to talk about actual history in regards to the interest groups in the game, a lot of these early revolutions were started by the Petite Bourgeoisie and the trade unions together. But then, after they won, the monarchy gave some power to the separatists, and the Petite Bourgeoisie, now that they were in positions of power, wanted to sit tight, but the trade unionists were not as happy. They wanted to go further. And so then that caused a kind of split between the Petite Bourgeoisie and the trade unions, because the Petite Bourgeoisie wanted to hold on to the little bit of power they were now given. So I think that's why the Petite Bourgeoisie are given a big boost in this game, because the springtime of the peoples and all that stuff are supposed to give them power, but then put them at odds with people like the trade unions. At least that's what the dev diary talked about. Do Ottomans get any military debuffs? I'm not familiar with the Tazimat. I forget what it's called. Yeah, the Tazimat's a big one. Journal entry in their debuffs. Yeah, I went through meaning like I did videos on. I read through a lot of the journal entries for the Ottoman Empire, and they do get a bunch of debuffs. I kind of, I'll be honest with you, I gotta refresh my memory about them though. But we can see what they're getting right now. So these are the two inherent ones. Now there's, I forget what it's called, but there's something when if you fail the Tazimat, the Tanzimat, there's another journal entry now that you get that if you fail that one will split up the empire. So there is that. All right, we are like passing laws now. Did they finally buff guaranteed liberties, or is it still nerfed into the ground? Let's take a look. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Let's see. Minus 10% revolution, secession, radicals, and political movements. It's not bad. And if this is what you get level 1, that's actually not too bad at all. So, revolution, secession, and radicals. And what are we getting with this? Minus 10, minus 10. It's the same thing there. Yeah, but with this one you get the extra benefit of less radicals, more loyalists. Okay, am I crazy, or does Britain own a little island next to the Ottomans? They've always been like that. Oh. The Ionian Islands. That might be specific to our run right now. Because so we had a big war in the first episode. It was like Prussia, Great Britain, Russia all kind of went to war with the Ottomans. And then the Ottomans forced us to join it. I feel like this was probably taken in that war. Never noticed that. Oh wait, still nerfed. Thanks, yeah. Yep, pretty much. You mean you never noticed the Ionian Islands thing? Will you try to play as Hungary once you finish this game, or will you play as Montenegro? When we finish this one, I'm going to move to a different region of the world, just because we did Wallachia before this. Now we're doing Sweden. But I actually think I'm going to do a starting steps series on YouTube with Montenegro, because I really want to do some Montenegroing. I want to do some Montenegroing. So I won't do it as a stream, but I'll do it as a video series. In my runs, the Ionian Islands are always British. Oh, okay, so maybe, yeah. So I guess they start that way. I don't think I've ever really... I don't remember off the top of my head what they start as. But yeah, I guess they start off as British. But I don't remember if that's new to this patch or it was always like that. I don't remember. Alright, so we're getting these tooling workshops. When we do that... oh, okay, so we could probably afford another construction sector now, to be honest. Ooh, or not. Nope, everything's still crazy expensive. Okay. Why though? Why though? Who's building us that iron mine? Oh, we are. We really just need, like... We need more. And... we don't need to be subsidizing this. To be honest, we... Oh, that's East Serbia. No, we need another one here. Alright, so let's reorganize things a bit. So do the tooling. Actually, do that tooling, and then we'll just build a lot more iron. And then we'll get rid of these things. Because maybe our private sector will start building it. And we'll get rid of one iron mine and see if maybe they'll build it. An influential faction within the trade unions has grown frustrated with their co-members' neutrality on the topic of National Guard. Themselves in favor of the law, they have now resolved to form a separate political faction intent on passing it. Let's take the 15. I think we're gonna go higher taxes just so we can get another construction sector going to speed this up a little bit. Because yeah, this is taking some time. And we gotta get going here. Will you please do a Montenegro series stream. Yeah, maybe when I come back around to Europe, we'll do Montenegro. Because my video series won't go through an entire run. So yeah, maybe a Montenegro stream series as well. I don't think I'll do Montenegro next, though. Just because we've already done this region 2 streams in a row. But definitely on the table. Apparently the British took over the Ionian Islands in 1809. Oh, in 1830 Greece was formed, and the people pushed for reunion, and it finally happened in 1864. Oh, very cool. See, I love learning about the history of this time period from this game. I just love it. A recently released compilation of traditional Serbian poems and songs has captivated Serbia's increasingly literate populace. A well-read copy of the Battle of Kosovo may now be found on every bookshelf in Belgrade. Yes, 5 years of extra. I read I read this as literacy first. Okay. Oh, but fervor is changed by 10. Ah, so we can get more prestige and assimilation, but less fervor. No, we'll take the fervor because the more potential fervor. Oh, hold on. I'm interested to know this. Is this plus 10 current fervor or potential fervor? Let's find out. So our current is 21, our potential is 44. Ah, okay. So we get 10 current. So that does slow down the progress, but I mean, we get more fervor. So that's good. A statue of Prince Milos Obrenović was commissioned and has been suggested that it be displayed proudly in western Serbia. Yeah, let's take the prestige. Although Slobodan Abzik is still fighting for his cause, no one is following him anymore. Despondent Adzik has started publicly remarking that they may give up their activism altogether. An intelligentsia landowner, we don't mind that. Yeah, let's increase his popularity. What is it right now? He's loved. So he will help get us more people into the intelligentsia because he's loved so much. Then will you try to play as Hungary as your next game to get I'm Feeling Hungry achievement? Maybe. I don't know. What is their rank when they start? 21. They're minor power. Maybe. We'll see. We got a lot of weeks before the next stream, so I'm still trying to figure out which one I want to do for that. In the midst of the debate surrounding National Guard, one of the country's leading playwrights, strongly associated with the petite bourgeoisie, has staged a widely acclaimed play whose politically laden theme makes no secret of the author's desire for the law to be passed. Let's do that. The Orthodox Church, prominent supporters of Conservative Party, have proposed support for the Serb-Russian Fellowship to be a component of the official party platform. Lowering the power of the Orthodox Church actually is not so bad, because they're on the verge of becoming... Oh, they are powerful right now. Yeah, let's lower them. Because I would like to get on to, like, public schools and stuff. Oh, let's take a look at this. Ah, cool. Thanks for the knowledge, Super Frank. Yeah, thank you, Super Frank. That was awesome. I love it. Hey, Andy Wang. Hello, hello. They added Serbian nationalism to Vicky 3. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. They added nationalism for, like, everybody around here. And it is fun. All right, so what are we doing here? German leadership. Oh, well, nobody wants us on their side anyway. Well, I didn't want to get involved in your stupid party anyway. All right, so we've got another construction sector. Everything is still expensive, but we are moving along. The Austrians and Prussians are actually fighting for German leadership. I know, right? After what happened in our Wallachia run, finally they're at odds with each other. So anybody who's unaware, the previous series we did with Wallachia, we were really hampered because for some reason, Austria, Prussia, and Russia were all allied together and were friends. Like, what the hell? This Austria-Prussia war is what we really needed in our early Wallachia run that we never got. Oh my god, that was awful. You know, I just realized too, so what is this bar measuring here? Oh, we get plus 50% support separatism strength. Okay, so we're making a move toward railways. You know, we really should just go for nationalism next. Oh my god, I am the stupidest person who ever tried to think in the world. We have nationalism. Oh yeah. Da-da-da. Okay. Ah, I'm so stupid. Okay. So start supporting separatism. Hungary. I am sure it said you had it, but let's take a look at their census data. Yeah, they have 694,000. So we're going to do that here. Croatia, Slavonia. How many do you have here? I mean, we should just do it anyway, because we have a lot. 238k. We have a lot of influence to use. It is going to ruin relations with a lot of people around us. How about Wallachia? Yeah, just Romania. Oh yeah, let's look at that heat map again. Oh, and we got National Guard. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So Hungary, the Ottomans, and Croatia, Slavonia. All right, cool. There we go. So let's rally the separatists. It just shows how much fervor you have to make it easier for you. Wait, what? Oh. The bar. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. Oh, yeah. So 31.9. Yeah. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. So this is how much we have going up to 100. Excellent. Okay. Nice. You should support separatism in Austria, too. Well, do they have... It doesn't... From the heat map there, it didn't look like they have any Serbs. Oh, look at that. Okay. Yeah, they got 99,000. Yeah, we might as well, right? Why not? We got a lot of influence. Austria also has some Serbs. Yeah, in Dalmatia and Austrian-owned Montenegro. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, they own... Oh, yeah, I forgot they have Austrian Montenegro. I forgot. Oh, yeah, they go, like, all the way down. Oof. Okay. You should grow your army. Yes, we should. That is on the docket. But in order to grow the army, we need to grow the construction sector a little bit. Build a couple universities so we can get some more literate pops. This is good. This is what we want. We are going to go for the Metal Guild. Add in coal. Do it. Let's take a look at our guy. Lubisa Rajic. Royalist Orthodox Church guy. Don't get anything for that. Okay. So let's give you the industry charter on coal. I think we'll do that for now. When I say that the guaranteed liberties are nerfed, is that the National Guard does the same thing and is more useful. And so secret police and guaranteed liberties used to give 3 standard of living at max. Oh, so guaranteed liberty. Oh, I see what you mean. I kind of forgot about the standard of living aspect of it. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder why they took that away. Yeah, I mean, you're right. It looks like the only thing guaranteed liberties gives us that National Guard doesn't is that negative 5% radicals from political movements and plus 5% radicals from plus 5% loyalists from political movements. Whereas National Guard is giving us all the rest of this stuff. You should just build some barracks now. Well, we don't have any arms industries or artillery, so we're just going to end up debt spiraling ourselves because we can't pay for any of it, and the Ottoman Empire sucks. So it's a little too expensive to build them right now, and we're not necessarily going to war right now. I mean, it's true we won't start gaining the veterancy, but I'd rather not pay an arm and a leg for the goods yet. Oh, bot. Did we get the Twitch bot? Did we get the Twitch? Oh, it doesn't look like yet. Because it was OP. Oh, wait, we did. Oh. There it is. Oh, no. Let me refresh this Twitch page. That's weird. It's not showing up. It's not showing up on there. The bot. I love to delete the bot. Where's the bot? Where's the bot? Where's the bot? Where's the bot? Where's the bot, bot, bot? Huh. You know, the bot... You escaped us this time, bot. National Guard is now too strong. I know. It really is. Honestly, I've always kind of preferred National Guard just because you can increase the amount of conscripts, which is very, very helpful. So it's always been very nice in that sense, too. You just built them. I just built what? The arms industries? No, I didn't. I took them off the list. Because we're building all this stuff, so if it's on our list, there's no chance the private sector will build them. So if it pops up on the private sector before we get down at the bottom here, then we'll just let them build it. But if they don't, then we'll build it. Yeah, make sure you delete the bot and not the bomb. Yeah. No, you're good. The bot is always on Twitch. There's always a bot once a stream that pops up on the Twitch chat. Oh, my chat got botted because I said the M word, spy, and the C spy group. Oh. Yeah, it's so funny, right? I remember one time when we were doing, I forget which stream it was, but we were looking over here, and the country of Niger had been formed. And so people were typing the name of the country, and everybody was getting censored, and like I think somebody got a timeout because of it. And so it's like, I mean, I get it, but also it's like there is this is the exact spelling of that country that was getting censored. Oh, well, thank you, Ottomans, to build us some more iron. I don't mind that. Okay. Yeah. Don't forget to upgrade the coal mines. We're waiting for this tooling workshop to... Oh, wait. No, hold on. Oh, I got my tooling workshops mixed up. Thank you. We finished the one over here. So let's do that. I'm talking about Mossad and CIA because they have a reputation backing terror groups. I mean, freedom fighter. Like the new DLC is supposed to do. Oh, interesting. And so your chat got botted because of it? They were like censoring that or something? Once you go to war with the Ottomans, will you liberate some countries from the Ottomans? Probably. Though now there's going to be a special event that's going to come up. So it's not just going to be us. Um, Once the Eastern Crisis pops up in the Ottomans, all of the Balkan states can join together to fight the Ottoman Empire, and we actually get a bunch of uh, buffs and stuff. But we'll be roughing stuff with our buffs and stuff. So we're gonna kind of lean into that event. Yeah, Bulgaria must be free. Yeah, yeah, because we definitely want to create the Balkan League. Let me make sure it is the Eastern crisis, right? Blah, 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 blah. 33 Dead Diary. I forget what number it is, but it was called I Will Die on This Hill. Yeah, let me refresh my memory. I believe it's when the Eastern Crisis pops up. So yeah, the Eastern Crisis. No, what was it called? What was it called? Is it the Balkan League? Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it's the Balkan League. That's the one I'm waiting for. And we have that in the potentials here. Okay, so that's what we need. So Serbia's not. Oh, I thought that is what we were all going to fight together to become independent. Yeah, wait, what is this? Why would that be? We generally find that these nations... Oh boy, that's not good. They're starting to claim stuff on us. Yeah, I'll have to read this after this stream. Because that's kind of weird. Because the Balkan League is supposed to be the event that helps all of us get independence. Alright. I'll have to come back to that. Like CIA and Mossad do in Cold War, backing their freedom fighter group. Yeah, quote unquote, right? Simply creating the league is an achievement, right? Or is there an additional requirement? Yeah, there is an achievement for forming it. I forget though, there is a, it's coupled with something else, I feel like. Yeah, as a no. Oh yeah, you don't get it for forming. As a member of the Balkan League, complete the Spoils of War journal entry. Yeah, so it's after the war when you have the Balkan League. Oh, you know, we're gonna take this off. I forgot to take this off because we want the company doing it. And we can do another construction sector now. I don't know if anyone did this in the 19th or 20th century deliberately, but what if you could get a migration law that increases migration of primary cultures to eligible countries aggressively. Oh, for support separatism. Hmm. Yeah, like do a treaty where you force them to change a law and you focus on their migration laws. Yeah, and then that would create like states that have obstinance in them, which would be very detrimental. We have a Serb uprising. Hold on. The Serb uprising doesn't want our support. Oh, wow, look at that. But we can't join it. Fun fact, the most decorated World War I soldier from America, Sergeant Alan York, but the most decorated woman soldier comes from Serbia. Oh, very cool. I wonder if we'll get... I wonder if she becomes a character, and like an agitator in the game at some point. To help the Serbian separatist movement. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can. It doesn't look like... I love, too, that... I love that they're confident. 313 battalions to 11. Nah, we got this. No allies. Oh, boy. I appreciate the confidence. I don't appreciate the incoming bloodbath, though. Hey. Her story's very sad. She fought for Serbia. Oh, but the royal family forgot about... Oh, my God. Do you remember her name? I just feel bad for for starting and having to release Bulgaria. Feels kind of gamey. Yeah. It's true, but if it makes you feel any better, in the dev diaries, they talk about... They have a whole section about Bulgaria and all the stuff they added. And they're like, if you want to do this, you have to start as the Ottomans and release them. So it's kind of intended that you do that. So I think you kind of get a pass on that one. Yeah, you can jump in without condition and show the von Chinsbergs the speed. Sean Chinbergs, what's up? Will you increase the speed? Yeah, we're up to 3 now. Milunka Savic is the name of that one. Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna keep an eye out for if we get if we get her at some point. I assume if she fought in World War I, it's gonna be some time before she might pop up. But now I really want to. I hope she's in the game. I think not her life is very solitude full of kindness. Her reason to join the war because her brother. Oh man. I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna see if I can find some videos on her and put it in the. I have a history section under the Victoria 3 section on the Discord. Before every run, I like to post like some videos to give like some historical context. I'm gonna look up some about her and then add it in there because that seems interesting. Oh, great! They're forcing us to fight the Serb uprising. I looked into the files of the game. Oh, she is not. Oh, man. But at least her portrait is on the map in the Pacific Ocean. Really? Let's see. So is this her? It must be, right? Is there any other women present? Yeah, no. Oh, cool. So this is her. Oh, that's very cool. Interesting they have her portrait, but they didn't put her. Sabaton made a song about her, Lady of the Dark. Oh, cool. Don't forget to change the Arts Academy to bureaucrats and not the church. Oh, yeah, yeah. Hey, Dairuka! Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, friend. How are you? Hotfix comes out. Super excited. Realize they didn't fix the 2+ revolt. Rave of revolts flashing on and off to the beat of 90s techno. Maybe that's why they didn't fix it. We got some techno fans in the devs. Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing I love about when DLCs come out. It comes out on the Tuesday, and then you just get like every day there's hot fixes. So you get to see all the you get like new stuff all week. It's like a week of Christmas. Lady in the military uniform on the left. Oh, was I looking at the wrong person? Let's take a look. Let's take a look again. Oops. On the left. Which one of these is a woman? Wait, is that her? Very, very cool, though. The high prices on groceries have become a prominent talking point in the Liberal Party. In the Liberal Party election campaign, arguing that their free trade policies would drive down the price. Yeah. Let's get them. Let's get you guys in there. So much for the Serbian uprising, right? Serbian uprising is losing. Yeah, I mean, that was going to be a losing battle. I love how confident they were, but it wasn't meant to be. What a delicious bug. Austria yoinked Montenegro from the Ottomans. Austria. Oh, look at that. That's all... Oh, no. So we got Yeah, but I feel like they expanded Austria and Montenegro there. In a gesture of solidarity with the Liberal Party, Slobodan Abzic has encouraged his supporters to vote for it in the ongoing election. Excellent. All right, we are at the hour mark, so we're going to take a quick break so nobody has to miss anything because of ads. I'm going to pay homage to the gods of ads. And then we will be right back. So 90 seconds, I'm going to get some more coffee, go to the bathroom, and we will be right back. All right, we are back. We are back. Upper left, huge portrait. The big portrait that looks kind of feminine. Oh, jeez. Right here. Oh my god, sometimes I'm just I'm just an idiot. Oh, you mean that giant portrait that I missed this whole time? Oh, that's awesome. Look at that. I love this map, by the way. Especially for these portraits. And I love that you guys told me who this person is. Now I got some context for them. Very cool. Ah, it's too bad she's not a character in the game. We can mod that. Alright. Don't forget to do laws. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yes, yes. Okay. I mean, I would like to get to interventionism here. If the Liberal Party wins, we can probably do that. Honestly, we're going to kind of stay on national supremacy for the fervor. For the time being. We could get a health system, though it's not pressing. We could get off of tenant farmers. We got a couple things we could do. If we get the rural folk in. What party is the rural folk in? They're in nothing. Well, okay. How's this election going? We got 90 days till the election. The Liberal Party's going to win. I guess, so this is one of those questions I always have. Is it worth waiting till the election's done? Oh yeah, her story, even more amazing than modern feminism. She basically earned many medals that needed the king, her commander, and her battalion to witness and grant her the medal. Oh man, I am pretty excited to look this up actually when we're done. You could try to get some Serbian states through some treaties. I don't think treaties are going to do it for us. I don't think anybody's going to give us any of those Serbian states. Alright, I think we're going to wait on the laws until this election finishes. Because there's things I would like to do, but I kind of need the industrialists and intelligentsia in the government. A mine in eastern Serbia has collapsed, trapping miners within the dark shafts below. The scale of the accident has made the tragedy a story across eastern Serbia and the nation. Interestingly, everybody's kind of happy. Oh, we will do the trade unions one, because we're going to get manufacturing throughput. And it'll just piss off the upper strata. Win-win right there. With the price of groceries soaring across the country, the Conservative Party is finding itself under relentless pressure from the opposition, accused of recklessly toying with the welfare of its citizens. Yeah, goodbye, Conservative Party. Yeah, just wait, yeah. Which only given to the soldier with the bravest and unimaginable deeds. Wow, that is amazing. Alright, yeah, that's fine, but we don't have any steel stuff yet. Don't forget to change the arts... Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you for the reminder on that one. We definitely want to do that. Ah, wait, oh. We don't have realism yet? How is that? Oh. We don't have realism yet. Ah, poop on that. Okay. Found it funny, there's less mention of her in modern media, like game with World War I theme or influential women. Well, that is surprising that they don't make her a character in the game, though they're honoring her with this big, massive portrait right here. Because they do have, like, female generals. In my native Algeria, when you play as Mascara, there's a female general, an agitator that comes in. She's a pretty good general, and she has kind of a similar history. So she was like a military leader when the French first invaded. So they have female generals, at least that one I know of. With the attitudes of the intelligentsia towards Russia growing more apathetic, Their leadership has begun to discuss reassessing the group's support for the Serb-Russian fellowship. No, I want you to stay in there because we want to lean into that. Yes, the election's done. A Hungarian revolt. I will stay out of that. All right, so let's get the Liberal Party in there. Are you kidding me? The National Party. Well, the poop on that. So we won't be able to get any legitimacy with them in there, huh? So I waited for nothing. Huh, that sucks. Which means we probably need to change some voting laws. Well then, yeah, we're gonna get off of wealth voting. Though you'd think the industrialists would have more power from that. Can we get them in... No, we can't. And the landowners are pretty far down there anyway. Let's see. Ooh, I'm behind here in chat. She had some French and Russian medals as well. Oh, interesting. Truly the most decorated female soldier in the whole world. Amazing. Amazing. You could sell some buildings to increase the industrialists. Yeah, we've been doing that. Unfortunately, we've been building up construction sectors so much we don't own a lot of urban buildings. We got to start building more of them. She also adopted 30 children after the war. Schooled them out. Oh my god, interesting. Hey, Helmet von Moldy, how are you? How do you form Big Italy now that a leadership play makes it so that two Sicilies won't unify? It's a good question. I haven't ventured into Italy. I mean, since the update came out on Tuesday, I haven't ventured over there, but man, I can't remember from the dev diary the changes they said to the Aggiornamento thing. I haven't done Italy in a while. The way you would get them in with this new mechanic, I feel like, would be... Yeah, if you're not two Sicilies, you would have, like, North Italian culture. I don't know, actually. I'll have to do a test run on that to see what the new game plan that would be. How much info do you have? Do you have left? You might want to do railroad soon. Yeah, we are going for it. I do want to get general staff and field works going first, though, and then we need to do these in order to get railways. Oh, infrastructure. Yeah. We actually have a pretty good amount of infrastructure. Well, we're using up a lot of it, but because of the Danube River. But yeah, we are getting to the point where we're going to kind of need it, right? Probably sooner rather than later. Maybe we'll do field works. We'll push field works off. All right, so let's add something in. We're just going to bite the bullet, and now we're going to add in our arms industries and our artillery. I would like to expand these. So tools. We need more tools. We just constantly need more tools. Oh, Kings of Slush, you gotta go. Hey, all right. Thanks for hanging out. Good to see you. Hopefully, see you next time. I'll be back on tonight, continuing the run. So if you are on tonight, hopefully you'll stop on by. It's the reason why Super Germany as Prussia is really hard now, because the leadership play makes it so that Austria won't support Prussia and unify. Yeah, and kind of as it should be, right? I've always felt like, oh, hello, North Germany. You look away for 1 second. I guess they won that war. And then we got a Hungarian radical revolt there. Yeah, I haven't done an Italy run in some time. I think now is the time, now that we got some new content like that. Alright, so we're building up some universities. Let's do that. How's our paper mills doing? We could use more. I'll wait for the private sector to do that, though. But I would really like to be at least 50 construction by this point. The prince himself has officially opened the University of Western Serbia. Academia is beginning to flourish in Serbia. Yes, let's do that. Let's take a look at where we're at. 43. Okay. So we're getting close to our target. So we need to increase things. We should have more academics, though. And then, oh yeah, how's our migration going? Yeah, we're still only just getting people from Eastern Serbia. There's not any people from the Ottoman Empire coming to us. Yeah, we need the industrialists in for that. I can't believe there's no way we could get them in there. Is it better to unify Italy with Sardinia, Piedmont, or two Sicilies? I don't know with the new stuff where it would be easier, but I've done 2 Italy runs in the past. I've done the Papal States and 2 Sicilies, and I feel like 2 Sicilies in general is a little bit easier just because you have a lot more resources and people and stuff. But Sardinia, Piedmont is also very good. If you were going to do any North Italian one, it would probably be that. The Papal States was a little difficult. But 2 Sicilies was kind of... I don't want to say it's easy, but I think it's the easiest of all the Italian states. So I would probably say 2 Sicilies. But I don't know what the new nationalism mechanics would have to say about that. I would have to try it out. It makes sense for Germany due to the unique nature of Austria as a great power, but for Italy, it's really annoying. There doesn't seem to be a good way to stop Sicily from being a candidate. Piedmont has much better tech and literacy, so I prefer them. But with the new change to leadership, it might be better to play Sicily and then balkanize Sardinia, so they aren't a candidate. Yeah. I think ultimately too, like, again, 2 Sicilies I think just has better resources, and you have more states and more people, which ultimately in this game I think is like the name of the game. All right, so we have the iron company now, so we are going to... Oh, no, just do this. We're going to build that, let them keep building. Oh, that's new here. Oh, and actually, we should be selling our iron and coal so that the company has it if we hold any. Do we hold any? Yeah, we do. How much do we have left for the reserves? Oh, plenty. Okay. So we hold 2 here. Excellent. Yeah, and then coal we own 2. Well, maybe we'll hold off and we'll build 2 more of these. Get our weekly budget into the negative, and then sell some buildings. I like Sardinia Piedmont way better, but maybe I'm biased because they start with intelligentsia and good laws. Yeah, I had bad luck with law and tech. Yeah, they also have better companies, I feel like. Sardinia Piedmont. And now, considering companies are so much more powerful, it kind of makes sense that they would be great to start off with. But resources are resources, you know? And I do feel like you get better resources with 2 Sicilies. All right. So we're going to build the arms industry, the artillery foundry. We'll get 2 more tooling workshops just because we really need it. And then we're going to start building some barracks and start having a military that's not as embarrassing as this one. Fun Italy strat, by the way, is to give all the other Italians investment rights. Would ownership go to you after you unify? Oh, yeah. It would. It would. That's an interesting strategy, yeah. I wonder if that would play around, though, with you being your strength as a unification candidate, because they would have a lot of influence over you, as opposed to the other way around. But generally speaking, yeah, that does kind of seem good. Yeah, we're not going to pay 2K a week to get Wallachia's support here. That's kind of crazy. What else can we get from them? I don't really need military access from them. I want investment rights. Yeah, give me investment rights. And an obligation. There we go. We'll do this for 10 years. Actually, can we get money off of you? Really? Can we get more money off of you? 92% chance. Let's up this to 15 years then. Well, 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 look at that. What a great deal. Unless they immediately go to war. then that deal's gonna suck. The same would work for Germany, I suppose. Yeah, that's true. The same would work for Germany. Problem is if you don't win unification, then you've given away. I mean, it still would be fine giving away the investment rights. All right. I want to get more of this. All right. Yeah, let's go to census suffrage. I don't know why the intelligentsia would prefer that. That's interesting. Alright. Yeah, let's change our voting laws around here. Change the way we're distributing power. Good. More tooling. We need that. Now, I really want to find out what the deal is, though, because this, like, the Balkan League. We'll activate if Greece is not a subject, Serbia is not a subject, Montenegro is not a subject, and at least one of those. The wine produced in Western Serbia has been lauded by Somalis as outstanding. Because I really thought the purpose of that was to help gain independence. Let me look at this real quick. The Ottoman power went downhill. The Balkan League, an alliance of Montenegro, Serbia, Greece, Bulgaria, waged the First Balkan War in 1912. In our testing, we generally find that these nations have much harder time against the Ottoman Empire than they did historically. Plus, we added a few tools. Okay. Police officers in uniform have been discovered supporting Serbia, the Serb-Austrian Association activity while on duty, lowering public confidence in the police force. Alright, we'll do that one. Oh, I see. No, this is more geared towards... Okay, yeah, it looks like the Balkan League is more geared towards regaining your homelands after you get independence. Balkan League was basically meant to just kick the Ottomans out of the Balkans. Yeah. The Balkan states were all independent by the start of the 20th century. Yeah. Okay. I guess maybe when I had been reading the dev diary, I thought it was geared towards independence, because when it starts, they have a lot of options for, like, boosting up your military and everything. Alright. So we're going to have to get independence on our own. So we're up there. So we have Russia on our side. And we got Wallachia. So, honestly, I think having Russia on our side is also kind of good enough. But we need a better military. What's our relations with these guys? Give you investment rights and a smile. I don't know if I want to give Austria an obligation, though. Anybody else like us? Hey, France, you guys like us. Oh, here we go. So, give us 15 years of this. And we got it. Okay, so the famed scholar Vuk Stefanovic Kardasic has translated the New Testament into the Serbian language. The growing corpus of Serbian language works has spurred an increase in the language prestige amongst priests and intellectuals. Technology spread for society. Oh, but with this one... Yeah, we'll take the extra fervor. Oh, actually, that might have been a bad thing to do. Let me look for a second. What was meant as a routine speech about the merits of census suffrage by Grigori Vozarevic has apologies has quickly devolved into a public relations disaster for the petite bourgeoisie. I'll take that one. Inspired by the rising tide of Serbian nationalism, the Nice Arts Academy has recently produced a magnificent romanticist painting portraying our nation's founding myth. All right, yeah, so before we take this, because this will affect fervor. So the problem is, yeah, see, we increased our fervor, but our target fervor didn't increase. So we're now just going to drift down towards that. See, I should have taken the 5 before. Yeah, the plus that, plus that. So we'll take this. How do you like the DLC update so far? I love it. I love it. Personally, I love, just in general, I love flavor packs. I think it adds so much to this game. Like, Colossus of the South is one of my favorite DLCs for the game, because I love now to play in South America. So all of the flavor for this, I think, is really great. I also really love the new mechanic of cultural fervor, because I feel like, for the most part, you know, unless you just wanted to RP it, you didn't really have to pay attention to a lot of the cultures in your country. It was good if you did, but you could get by without paying attention to it. Now you really have to. Now you really have to. So I love it so much. How are you liking it? What do you think? Would be cool if it worked properly. Oh, the the DLC. Well, everything is going to come with a few bugs. I have to say, we haven't encountered anything yet with the Serbia content. I've been seeing people posting about a lot of the things that are not working properly, but so far the Serbian content's been okay. So here's going to be an issue now. We need hardwood. So we're going to have to switch this. You should put barracks in both of your states. Yep. That is the goal now. So first what I want to do, I want to split these guys up. Actually, which general do I want to put? No, I'll leave the generals alone. Okay. So we'll put you over there. We'll give you... And you will now be... 1st Cavalry. Excellent, excellent. Upgrade that guy. So let's give them morale recovery, morale loss, morale recovery. Lowered kill rate. I don't know if I want that in my supply consumption on both, though. Well, fine. It is what it is. We'll take that guy for now. I like the DLC, but I am disappointed with Yugoslavia. Oh, interesting. I thought Yugoslavia would have been made more interesting, but Yugoslavia is just the same, only changed for a major unification. Oh, you mean like there's no like content for specifically Yugoslavia after you form it. Is that what it is? They nerfed the brand new culture tradition. But they never worked anyway. Nerfed a mechanic today that nobody got to use anyway. Wait, which, what did they nerf today? I read through what the hotfix for today was. I didn't notice anything. Which mechanic was nerfed? And it became basically a fix ethnic problems button, which is not what Yugoslavia was like when it formed in 1918. Oh. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, I'm excited. We're gonna try to form Yugoslavia in this run near the end. I'm excited to see like firsthand what it's about once you form it. Oh, I didn't know there was a hotfix. Yeah, there's a hotfix today. I feel like there's probably going to be one like every day of the week. That's usually what happens the week that these things come out. In a show of public support for the new census suffrage reform, citizens in Western Serbia have offered to volunteer organizing upcoming elections. Yep, we'll take that. All right, so let's build up the main army first. So we'll do Western Serbia. Ooh, okay. Infrastructure problem. And we're running low on peasants. So 10 of those guys, and... so we'll do a 10 and 10 stack. Culture traditions. So the shared tradition acceptance was plus 30 acceptance to share a trait, and they're supposed to form through play. Oh, did they nerf that? Interesting. Yeah, no content at all for Yugoslavia. Forming Yugoslavia is just an end to Serbia, Montenegro, and Bulgaria content. Nothing unique about it. Oh, the DLC Steam page basically lied. Huh. That's curious. That's very curious, actually. Yeah, sorry, USA. Oh, hey, look, it's Abe Lincoln. I don't want to pay you that much money, especially since we already got France and Russia. The future of the Ottoman Empire is at a crossroads. A growing number of secessionist political movements threaten the stability of their nation. So every Ottoman Empire subject will receive rebellious opportunity. So we get Liberty Desire, we get maneuvers from a diplomatic play, and tech spread for military. But for how long do we get it, though? It doesn't tell us. Ottomans get diplomatic crisis. The Serbian national movement gets pop attraction activism. Awesome. So now we have... I don't see where that is, though. The search for a shared national identity has turned the interests of the intelligentsia to the countryside. Studying the traditions of the rural folk is widely seen as a glimpse into a primordial Serbian culture, untouched by foreign rule. Well, oh, actually, increased political strength of the rural folk would be good. Yeah, we can't really... We need to increase our potential fervor. Although plus 10% assimilation, getting more people to be Serbian will increase our Serbian population, adding to our potential fervor. But we could really use this increased political strength in the world code right now. We'll do that. Never worked. They never formed for anyone. I see today they raised subjecthood primary acceptance and lowered shared tradition acceptance. Yeah, I saw that about subjecthood. Oops, no. Where am I looking? Where am I looking? Subjecthood. Yeah. Yeah, because it was 50 before acceptance of the primary culture. I wonder why. I wonder what the playstyle was that caused that. Oh, here we go. The Great Eastern Crisis. A crisis is brewing in the Balkans, and the Ottoman Empire is struggling to maintain control over their territory as secessionists jeopardize their rule. As the situation becomes dire, they are trying to stabilize the current uptick of unrest before it spreads across the region. While the Great Eastern Crisis is ongoing, all cultural and religious political movements in the Ottoman Empire will draw even more support. So I wonder, are we getting... Yeah, we're still just siphoning off pops from our own state. Lame. I just find it rather strange that mechanics that are broken are being balanced before being fixed. Yeah, this is true. Although I do... It's weird that they're balancing it. I didn't expect the first hotfix, though, to fix a lot of the stuff, since it's only been... Well, I guess it's been more than a day. For some reason, I keep thinking, like, oh, the DLC came out yesterday. It didn't. It came out 2 days ago at this point. Probably put in the wrong region. Is there any hope it lays with the proles? Wait, should put in India or Central Asia or North Africa. By the way, it makes it easier to out-of-form slave law with colonial slave. At least that's useful. Wait, put them in where? I think I missed a section of that. It has been revealed that Petar Jovanovic of the Orthodox Church has been having a secret affair with a member of the clergy. His resignation is being asked for. Oh yeah, he's a loved theocrat. We would like you to go. Oh yeah, look at this guy. Okay, force him to step down. So who's their new person? Zoran Lejanin. A Democrat. Okay. Alright, not bad. The international trend of radical thought and revolutionary sentiments is coming to an end. Oh, the springtime of the peoples is gone. Okay. The defeat of the Austrian autocracy in a revolution has broken the landowners' interest in upholding the Serb-Austrian Association. They've halted their advocacy for closer ties with Austria. Alright. Fine with me. Probably something with religion where at 50 acceptance you could get locked out of being able to employ up in military. Oh, yeah. In government, if you had the malice to the wrong religion. Yeah, that's a great insight right there. You could possibly have, like, nobody hiring into your military because of that. The National Awakening should be in British Raj or Central Asia too, then Balkan with flavor. Well, what do you mean they did? Well, they already did, like, the whole Pivot of Empire DLC. And Ooh, what's happening here? Hold on, I'll get to that thought in a moment. So we have a Serb uprising again. What are the revoke claims? Oh, it's just to revoke claims. Good, hey, Mr. Floyd Pinkerton. Hello, hello. Good evening, good evening. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you? National awakening can happen for any culture, I thought. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah, you can have the national awakening there, too. It can happen anywhere around the world. That's why I really want to try this new mechanic, like, somewhere other than the Balkans, just to see how it works out. 9 soldiers and still confident, man, the Serbs or something. I know, right? That's the first thing I looked at. Like, ugh. I think this time at least they have Russia on their side. Before they had nobody. To outside observers, the Orthodox Church may appear firmly committed to the idea of census suffrage, but behind this facade of unity, discord has long festered. Now, a clique of dissenters have finally had enough and have officially broken with their fellow members over the issue of reform. %15% is a lot, though. I'm losing 500 for 2 years. Yeah, we'll do that. I know, look at those Serbs. Another uprising. They're determined. You should put your barracks up in the construction queue. No, we really need these tooling workshops. Because it's what... We're not going to be able to afford the soldiers if we keep paying this much for construction. That being said, though, we are going to add to the construction queue. Or construction sectors, I mean. Dude, ever since the expansion, I don't know how to trade. Oh, wait, do you mean since National Awakening? Or do you mean, like, the, Charters of Commerce? And the whole, like, trade center mechanic? Oh, how come we're losing... We're losing world market access. That's not good. Russia supports the uprising. Yeah, yeah. This uprising might actually do something. They don't want us in it, though. Serbs trying not to incite uprising from Ottoman at any cost. Join unconditionally, too. I think with Russia, you will succeed. Yeah, but I won't get anything out of it. I'm going to hold off on that. Because if I join in and I don't have the war goal of independence... then I'm going to have a treaty with the Ottomans for like 10 years or 5 years or however long it is. And I don't want to have that. Honestly, this would have been a good time to start a diplomatic play against them. But we need to get through these barracks first. But yeah, Mr. Floyd Pinkerton, what, so wait, what are the issues you're running into with trade? How are we doing? Oh, don't know how to do trade treaties. Okay. Man, what goods to aim for and who to get it from. So usually what you do is, it's hard for me to show because I can't do trade treaties because I'm a subject of the Ottomans right now, but generally, if you look at your market, this is really the Ottomans market, right? And they suck at everything right now, but everybody in the world has fabric. But let's say we have this big abundance of fabric, right? Then you go to the world market, you see who's importing it, who are the biggest importers. So you have the French, the Swedish, the Belgians. So first off, you want to set an interest in the regions of these 3 countries, because your trade center will get a little bit of a boost to their trade advantage for exporting that good. But then, and so your trade centers will do better with it. But then you go to the French, you draft up a treaty, and this is the if they'll accept it or not. Now that's the thing, I can't show like a goods transfer because I'm in somebody else's market. But you could do trade rights, and this will help your trade centers, or you could just straight up try to sell them the good. And so if you do that, what happens is your country buys it from your market at the market price, and then you sell it to the French, and you get money directly to the government for that. Oh, is that what will happen here? This is going to automatically, like, join me? Is that how this mechanic works now? Found a strange cheese with Great Britain. If you nationalize, you can get 215 buildings and then declare bankruptcy on the 6th of January. All the debt is wiped. Half the purchase money goes into the investment pool. Oh, but you do... Wait, you have to specifically do it on the 6th of January? That's interesting. Yeah, why not join? Yeah, I didn't realize that. If I join this, I would get... Huh. I wasn't aware of that. That's a missed opportunity right there. Start with 300 nationally owned buildings and 22 million in the investment pool. Oh my god. The Warhawks are not pleased. Yeah, I kind of failed on that. That's good to know. So a Serb uprising, if I'm in the war, they will join me. Although, if this succeeds, and I'm not in it, what country does it become? Oh, wait, though, but the war goal... See, that's the thing, though. Their war goals are not to secede. The war goals are just to revoke claims. Like, I feel like the land is still going to be the Ottomans. Trade with charters of commerce is now so easy. Just build trade centers. I mean, yes and no. You're still competing with trade with others around the world. You really need to... Oh, yes, here we go. This is excellent. Although, tools is the thing we're hurting for the most. You're still competing with trade for other people, so you do need to get trade privileges from other people around the world. You need to keep your trade advantage up, which means you need to make sure that your share of the advantage is more than that of the trade volume for imports. And for exports, you need to keep your what's the word I'm looking for? The amount that you produce, or the amount that you're trading on the market, the percentage of that higher than your advantage, in order to keep a relative advantage. So you don't just build the trade centers, you do have to do some politicking with it too in order to secure good deals around the world for those trade centers. Whether you join or not, it just matters that they succeed. Really? So if they win, they're just going to join me? The thing that I find interesting about that, though, is just because of the war goals. It's just revoking claims if they win. Now I really want to see what happens here. Who's winning? Not them. All right. Generalist Gaming, another content creator, got mega Greece just by puppeting Greece while the huge Greek uprising was going on. The Greek uprising won, and Greece annexed it, creating Megali Greece. Oh, interesting. Okay. Very, very cool. Good to know. Right, all right. These guys doing good. Okay, so we can now sell. We were holding on to the coal mines here for this very reason. Now our company has them. That's good. Oh man, I forgot we still had a tax on fruit, which is not great. Hey, Duns, hello, hello. They're considered to own the land already. I got Hungarian land in my Serbia game for free. Huh. That's cool. Okay. Well, now I'm kind of bummed that they're not winning. A series of perceived poor decisions by the Serb supremacist movement has led to a notable decrease in its ability to raise money. Numerous wealthy sympathizers have quietly halted their support for the movement in its current form. Take that one. Alright, so now we are on to the barracks. We've got additional tooling workshops built. Alright, so we got the price down a little bit. We still need more iron mines, so you guys need to build stuff. Any suggestions with Qing? I still have the 1.9.8 patch. I want to play Qing before I read down the latest one. I think the general thing with Great Qing is to give away investment rights. Because you have so much land, so much resources, so many people, that even if you're giving away investment rights, you can still build a lot in your country as well. So you're just building that much more if you give away the investment rights. That's, I think, the main rule of thumb to do if you have somebody as large as Qing. The political wills and desires of the lower classes will always remain an opaque matter. For whatever reason, support for census suffrage has spread like wildfire across Serbia, spurred on by charismatic speakers and lively debates in small-time social clubs. We'll take that one. It's a bit cheesy, but yeah, you can get free land if a great power supports the uprising in your stead and helps them win. I'm actually a little concerned that... So Russia is helping with this war, but not going well because they're supposed to help us with our eventual war. Oh my, so I can sponsor rebels and then swoop in and exploit them myself. What a game this is becoming. Yeah, that is generally what's supposed to happen. I showed how, so in the video I released this morning, I showed how in Russia, they start off with this organic statute of 1832, which is adding a bunch of fervor to the Polish culture. And you'll see in Germany, in my video it's Prussia, so but North Germany, the the Polish national movement is in a state of obstinance because of their high fervor, which is causing a lot of problems for Germany. And so it's mainly because of what's happening in Russia with the Polish community that's causing a lot of problems in Germany with the Polish national movement. It's really interesting. I'm playing Chronos the New Dawn. Keep me busy for a week or two until it all gets patched up and I can play in peace. It's always not a bad idea. That's usually the smartest way to go about it. You should increase the speed. You should reload. Reload what? The save? Why would we reload? Apparently they done something so the Poles won't rebel in the patch. Oh, interesting. Okay. Maybe because of that thing they have when they start off with Russia. That event thing there. Alright, so how are our... So we're hiring up. So we are at a point, though, of no peasants. Oh, yeah, okay, so we're heavily over our infrastructure. We still got some time to go. One thing we can do... Oh, we have it already. Okay, we have the farmers markets from the rural folk. So yeah, we're just gonna have to suffer some infrastructure problems. What? Wait, but isn't the event to make them revolt? I'm confused now. It says in the notes they will fix it properly next week. Yikes. I do feel for the devs sometimes though, because this is such a complicated, such an intricate game with so many moving parts that, um, you know, you feel bad that sometimes I'm sure it's hard to keep up with all the stuff. Why would our private sector not be building in Wallachia while they can? We have investment rights here. Hey, Maximilian, hello, hello. Austria took Montenegro, they did. They did. Well, there's still the inner Montenegro here, but yeah, they took this part. We shall avenge them. Alright, we got a problem here. Our private queue can't build anymore, and so we're hemorrhaging money. What is our interest rate at the moment? Oh. Oh, well, we are at the 2-hour mark here, so... We're going to take a quick 90-second break so that we don't get interrupted by the ads. And then we'll be right back. All right, quick 90 seconds, and we'll be right back. And we're back. And we are back. What happened to the morning streams this week? Oh, well, this is the morning stream. This one started at the regular time. I didn't get to do one on Tuesday because unfortunately my kids were off of school, so streaming was not an option on Tuesday. But this one started at the regular time. So it's, yeah, Tuesdays and Thursdays I have the morning session. All right. Oh, yeah, it looks like the Serbian uprising failed. Is okay. We are moving along for ourselves here. We do have, though, this construction problem. I should have gotten to the railroad sooner. Oh, well, this is going to finish, and they'll move to tech spread on this, so we'll get through that pretty quickly. Oh, no, it won't. What am I thinking about? I don't know what I'm thinking about. All right, so we do have the water tube boiler. So how is... We could use more for the iron. What are tools in the market? Okay, so we have some extra ones. And iron... Oh, we have a lot of iron. Yeah, so it's expensive, though, just because of the Ottoman market. Lawmakers working towards the enactment of census suffrage have found themselves mirrored in a particularly complex set of bureaucratic proceedings, grinding the work towards reform to a near halt. Yeah, we'll take this. So now there will be more fervor, right, due to the slain Serbs. Yeah, yeah, great point. Okay, so we got a little bit extra. A little bit. I feel like we're not getting that much addition for academics. Yeah. Well, lucky for us, as you get closer to your target, you move slower. So this is slowing down as it's getting closer here. How the new UI compares to the old one. It's pretty dark. Maybe it's good when you're in war. I love how it looks. I love this theme for the UI. Parties, particularly the Liberal Party, are struggling to raise enough funds for their campaigning needs this election. I would not like to take on... Oh, man. Okay, we need to give them momentum. Oh, you know, I forgot we do need mobilization options for when we go to war. What do we have in our market? Not much. A minor scandal has buzzed around the Liberal Party as a piece of reformist fiction written by Slobodan Adzik in his youth has begun to circulate once more. Whilst enthusiastically written, that is the work's only merit. Ah, boy, buddy. The union and the factory owner in the same party. Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? Ah, public health insurance. That's good. Yeah. The industrialists and the trade unions. Epically wonderful. What do we have here? Hungary's independence. Nobody wants me. Wonder what the big uptick here is for. And then what is the tax waste we're getting? What is this? The bureaucracy, the bureaucracy. Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe it's time we added one. The ongoing effort to implement census suffrage has captured the imagination of the Conservative Party, which has added full-throated support for the new law as part of its central platform. Yeah, no, we'll take that enactment chance. Thank you very much. Why don't you help Hungary get their independence? Well, they don't want us. I mean, I'm sure we could support unconditionally, but it's of no benefit to us. It would be nice if they did, but we're going to go into massive amounts of debt for it. And we want to put ourselves in a position to fight the Ottomans for our own independence. The state's efforts to define the nation by a shared Serbian identity have spurred a feeling of alarm amongst its Albanian population. Many Albanian people fear that they will be forced to assimilate into the dominant culture. The Albanian fervor. What is Albanian fervor at? Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Get us some assimilation there. General Nebaja Hranislav's personal habits are starting to get in the way of his role as a general. Oh, we got an offensive planner. Yeah, no, he's going to be too valuable. With the landowners, Russia is being increasingly hailed as an example of absolutist rule exercised properly, with a near cult of reverence forming around its Tsar, Nikolai Romanov. Okay, sure. They don't want any Serbia help. Let's see here. So he's kind of neutral right now. Oh, hold on. We're not... Okay. So now we want to build this up. Yeah, so we'll have about 20 there, 20 there. So that'll give us what, like an army of 40 basically. At what point do we go for the war? Because we'll have Russia and France join us. So we're kind of banking on that. But if they don't send anybody, we're kind of cooked. Now the other thing is we need We need more food industries. Like, do we have a surplus of this? Of groceries? Oh. 139. Hey, census suffrage. Okay. Alright, so we can add these in. Alright, so now that we have census suffrage... Man, I would love to get on this. Yeah, no. It's just not going to work. Okay. We could go for the health system. Oh, great. So still no. Why won't it let us do that? Wait, what? We suddenly lost the rural folk. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, so this is pretty much all we can do with that. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. I really need the Liberal Party in government. Well, I suppose then we'll just go for public health insurance for now. There's not much else we can go for at the moment. Alright, so we build up the barracks. Now, we have these. Sugar. We don't have an access to tobacco. Oh, but we do liquor. What's the price of liquor in our country? Not much there. Not much there. So what we'll do is we'll build food industries here. And this will be the liquor one. Because this one is the not liquor one. You should go to war. Do you think we're in a position to go to war? I don't think so. Our armies are still hiring up. Technically, we only have 24 battalions at the moment. And, you know, we'll be going against the 9th largest military in the world. We'll have Russia and France on our side, but... I think we need to make a couple more preparations. Also, oh, yeah, that's right. I never switched this over. Good, now these are going to hire up. Let's get these going before we do those. Ooh, hold on. I just realized I was not... Shoot, I was not paying attention enough to our budget. Okay, let's sell the tooling workshops. We have the Abrinovich. The Abramovich dynasty is in power. All right. Why? Oh, they did sell. Good. Okay. So now... yeah, get the... Yeah, well, the journal is already done. We went with the Abramovich one. I did a test run of this, a short test run of it on Tuesday when it came out. It would have been nice to get that one in there because he allies with Russia well enough. But it's interesting, trying to go for that dynasty, you really have to play suboptimally for a while. You need to get yourself a lot of radicals and stuff, and it takes a lot of time because you have to completely deplete the bar for Abramovich, then it'll switch, then you have to build the bar back up. And I found that it was going to take quite a long time, and you're going to have to do quite a bit of damage internally to do that. So, and on top of that, I found you could still get Russia to support your independence. So I decided to go with the Abramovich. Frustrated with the lengthy legal process surrounding public health insurance, Vasilin Irisovich of the trade unions has approached us with an offer to expedite the process utilizing his personal connections within the state apparatus. We'll take that. I don't want to get to tax avoidance on those guys. Besides, the game only has one leader of the other dynasty, and there's nothing different about playing the game with the other dynasty. Yeah. Well, the one thing that would have been different is our king or prince or whatever would have been armed forces. And I think in general it would have so that house allies with Russia more. So we would have had increased relations with Russia, though you can see we're still good with Russia. So I think the main benefit is we wouldn't have a landowner authoritarian as our prince. Taxing your people to fund your construction and getting radicals is not suboptimal. In fact, it's desired if you want a regime change. Well, I didn't say anything about taxes. There's a lot of stuff you have to do to... You basically have to destroy a lot of... you have to do a lot of negative things to get the current ruler out. And so it does take a really long time. I'm not saying it shouldn't be done, but I decided it's not something I wanted to do for this run because I don't really see what the benefits would have been. Why do you want that guy in power so much? What are the benefits you're saying that we would have gotten right now that we don't have? All right. Man. Okay, we're gonna have to lower things considerably. The Abramovich dynasty has 3 unique leaders. Oh. Although the third one seems to be bugged, I've never seen anyone get him. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think you're right, John. I think we are gonna have to decrease a little bit. Fortunately. Historical reasons and pro-Russian reasons. Yeah, the pro-Russian reasons were the main thing I wanted to get. But as you can see, we have Russia supporting our independence and good relations, so I think that's the thing. In the end, I was like, I don't think the benefits outweigh the cons on that one. Historically, in the end, the other dynasty has won, and a Abramovich dynasty was extinguished in a bloody coup orchestrated by the Black Hand. With the calls for some form of healthcare system, many are questioning where the money for setting up the new healthcare system will come from. Some are suggesting simply taking it out of our tax funds, while others insist that the government should find another way to cover the costs. Yeah, we don't want to add expenses. We'll get by without it. Alright, I think what we're going to have to do... we'll get through this build queue, and then we're just going to have to stop building until the private queue can start building again. I am thoroughly annoyed, though, that they're not building in Wallachia, since we have the investment rights there. I'm checking the files for the event for the third leader, Mihailo Abramovich. The event is just poorly done. I'll put up a bug report about it. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, good idea. Wonder if we can get investment rights in Russia. Damn, they really don't want to give us that. Well, let's try it. If we don't get it, we don't get it. Yeah. Oh well. Oh well, oh well. Nope. You know, we need to be increasing some relations here. The Orthodox Church wished to strengthen our ties to Wallachia through our shared faith. Sure. Well, actually, which one of these would be... Yeah, I mean, we'll take this. Oh, wait, what happened? Oh, they just had their... I think they had their, autonomy decreased. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, the Karagorovich, although the Abramovich overthrew them and then they were overthrown in return, it was a back and forth actually. You should just leave out the investment rights. Oh, well, John, what I'm trying to get are the investment rights. So that, yeah, for this reason. Now our private sector can build again. You should support Moldovan independence too. Did we add that in? I believe we did. Oh, they became the United Principalities. That's what happened. I see what happened there. Well, Moldova is no longer independent, so we can't do that. Oh, man, I wish I could get investment rights somewhere. Now, what's interesting is they're building again, but our budget still sucks. Why is Croatia British now? Because of wars. Because of the wars. That's a future problem right there. More pragmatically inclined members of the industrialists currently opposed to the passing of public health insurance have offered to change their stance were they to be offered certain political concessions. Such concessions would not be popular with the trade unions. Yeah, we can afford that. Alright, so we'll finish up these barracks. We'll get these food industries, and maybe we can sell them. Hey, look at this. We're actually up to a minor power. Hey, Sharky Boy. Hello, hello. 0 expansion so far. Yeah, it's been a little tough, but we're actually on the verge of going for independence. Once we get these second food industries, I think we'll make a move for it. We have Russia and France supporting our independence, so I think we'll be ready to go. But we do need these two for some mobilization options, and then I think we'll go. We're basically going to be going with 40 battalions and then whatever conscripts we'll add in. So we'll be leaning heavily on the fact that, or hoping that Russia and France actually sends their troops in. We'll see. Now that they have Russia, they don't want our help. You can support the United Principalities for a war goal. Nope, nope. It looks like they won't take it. They wanted us before Russia joined in. The one thing that does worry me, though, is... I don't want to start the war in debt. But I don't want to go this low on construction either. Why are we subsidizing buildings like that? Goods for the military buildings. Oops, not that. My Montenegro game's going good. Just won a war against independent Hungary. Nice. Also kicked Autoslav from the Balkans. Very, very nice. Very cool. Ah, man. I can't wait to start a Montenegro run. I'm really interested to see how that one goes. Now, what would be beneficial actually right now is if... Can we add any military assistance onto these? Ah, look at that. So that's beneficial. Nope. So yeah, give us the military assistance and the French. Yeah, we got a chance. Let's see if they'll give it to us. I thought they were going to get rid of this. Oh no, this is in the like other update they're going to do. We're not going to have to go through all of that anymore. Really disappointed no Balkan people are here to discuss how our great-grandparents kicked the Turks off the peninsula. We do have somebody in chat here that was Serbian. Is he still here? And then argue with each other over territorial claims and ethnic groups. Yeah, that's the event that you get right after you create the Balkan League. Honestly, kind of let down for me. I experienced no meaningful difference from pre 1.10. There's some nice flavor and mill modifiers and infamy decay speed increases, but the repetitive sound bug is annoying. Yeah, that is kind of annoying, right? Although I think I haven't heard it in this one, or in this session, I mean, today. I wonder if the hotfix today fixed that. When you have a rev or a war, yeah, go to the government, leave that and go back, and you'll hear the sounds over and over. Yeah, no, I was noticing that in our first episode of this on Tuesday night. I was like, that is definitely... It was worrying me. Oh, no, I was hearing that sound it makes when a revolution sparks up. Yeah, so I was getting that sound, and it kept worrying me, and then I realized that's got to be a bug. I haven't heard it today, though. So I wonder if they fixed that. Ah, this is our one of our big problems right here. Ah, come on, industrialists. What's your big problem? Oh, wait, sorry. I just realized when you have a rev. Yeah, yeah. Or war. Yeah, yeah. So the rev sound. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we were getting that on Tuesday, and it was annoying the hell out of me. Although, I guess we haven't had a revolution or gone to war yet, so maybe the bug isn't fixed yet. And we got a lot of radicals. We need to be able to bring our taxes down here. Yeah. So that was the one thing about the Abramovich ones that I didn't like. They're landowners and authoritarian. So that's why it would have been nice to get the other guy to get that out. So that is a big drawback of them. Now the update doesn't fix it. Check the bug fixes. Damn. Yeah, that is really annoying, actually. Yeah. Our fervor is not increasing, though. Raise your government wages to max for a bit. I want to see if you have enough authority to squeeze another consumption tax. So it'll cost us 2K. No. Well, plus it'll cost us 2K, but the most we could get, even if we got the max, would be 1K, so it'd still be a net loss. As ironic as it might be, many members of the government seem to have caught a cold today, the day of the debate. Few members have enough strength to make it in for the debate. I would not like to lose more legitimacy, but we're going to have to take that. Alright, so hopefully once we get these buildings, we can sell them and we can pause the construction queue for a short period of time. Wait, what happened? Did they split up again? Oh, they split up again. You know you can raise government wages to max, get 100 authority, place a consumption tax, and then drop them back to very low. Yeah, but we'll start to get even more radicals, and part of our problem right now is we have massive radicalism. Just let the private sector build you out of debt. You have 3.5 million. I know, that's what we're going to do, but we do need to get these buildings finished in order to go to war. So I'm hoping that we can get these done sooner rather than later. Oh, you know, though, I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. We can get rid of the education access. I don't know, though. We might need that for the fervor. And the most we could get... That's insignificant. You get plus 4 to 5%. What's insignificant? The education access from promote social mobility. You can get plus sentiment from leader traits, IGs. Wait, which mechanic are you referring to right now? Get rid of road maintenance. We can't. We'll be under our infrastructure. We're already under our infrastructure, actually. So we'll have even less access to the Ottoman market, which would be, which would make everything a little even more expensive. So we can't do that. Yeah, to be quite honest, I think part of the problem is we expanded the military quite a bit, so these military wages, even with the low wages, you know, the radical increase from a negative 50 authority, let's say. I see. Yeah, okay. I suppose we could. Well, also, yeah, it also doesn't get us enough to get enough authority to add another tax. So there's also that. Yeah, steel tools would be nice, actually. Yeah. So we're going to finish these two. Yeah, see, that's the other problem, too, that we're facing, is that our private sector They keep losing their building. Oh, there's another Serb uprising. And this time they have no allies again. Alright. This is moving up. Where are these coal mines? So... Man. Oh man, oh man. Oh, well, hold on. So we now have one food industry built. It's not hired yet, but soon it should be. And then we can sell it. We'll just put it up for sale now. We need to do something to get the industrialists happy. Because the minus 10% manufacturing tax income would be nice to not have. I mean, the other problem here is we're having problems with hiring. Percussion cap. All right, what are we at now? Well, now we're at railways. Okay. Yeah, I think the best bet is to just suck it up, make it through this build queue, and then get through it. Oh, this sold. All right. That didn't do much for us, though. And we're not getting... I actually find it really interesting. We're not getting any pops from other places in the Ottoman Empire. We're just kind of moving people around our two states. You waited too long for the Ottoman... You waited too long, now the Ottomans have line infantry. They had a line infantry before. The Ottomans had that before. They weren't on irregular infantry. The Ottomans were considered a great power. They weren't on irregular infantry. I mean, no matter what, in this war, it's going to depend a lot on Russia and France, because we're heavily outnumbered. And there's no way we're going to... There's no way we're ever going to outnumber them. So, the real question is, will Russia and France take them on? Do the Ottomans have serfdom? If so, oh, then the peasants can't migrate. Yeah, that's a good call. Let's see what they have. I bet they do. Yeah, they have tenant farmers disallowed internal migration for peasants. You know, I've never thought about that before. Does internal migration count against us as well, since we're all subjects? You would assume internal migration just means their own country, but we are a subject. And it wouldn't be a mass migration. Yeah, I think tenant farmers is what's blocking people from moving to us. Damn. Well, that sucks. The American first and British first protest looks pathetic. Why are they waving the Israeli flag? What are you protesting, really? Wait, what's going on? Oh, the America first and Britain first. Oh, I see what you're saying. Is there a major protest happening in the U.S. right now? Because there's one like every day. So yeah, which one are we at right now? All right, let's sell. Let's sell this one. You should get more allies to fight the Ottomans. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to. I mean, honestly, France and Russia should be able to take them on. Oh wait, I forget. Did we get that with Great Britain? No. Why does that... UK imploding again. I saw new in my feed YouTube about the protests yesterday. Because it's very funny and saddening that they lost their own protest goal. Yeah. Yeah, the US is a mess right now. Damn it, Connor Vic 3 did Montenegro run. I wanted to be the first. Yeah, I'm interested to see how his runs go now with all of this cultural fervor that can happen when you're doing large GDP runs. Russia fighting the Ottomans. Yeah. I have not a single time seen the Ottomans push into Russia like that. Yeah, right? It's concerning, considering I am hoping that they can take them on for us, but... Although, what might be beneficial is... So, the Ottomans and Russians are fighting like this. If we bring France in, and France actually does something... I am British and pro-Israel and proud to be. Oh, wait. Oh, I missed your first comment there. You hate that the British and Americans support Israel. I am British and pro-Israel and proud to be. Someone must be fighting on the Ottoman side. Yeah. Ah, someone is fighting on the Ottoman side. That's what it is. Not my problem, but the protest go kind of sham. They're waving another country flag in the protest, prioritize the country. It's okay, I have a second-hand embarrassment for you. Alright, so budget is doing well now that nobody's building anything. Alright, so everybody's hired up. Now, let's slow down for a second here. What we're going to do is we are actually going to take this off. Put enlistment efforts on. And then, add one. So 5 and 5. Yeah, perfect. There we go. So that gives us about 59 battalions. All right. So... Oh yeah, let's hover over it. Let's take a save. Let's take a save just because actually we haven't saved once the entire time here. Yeah, it's possible they might, that the British might, right? See, the problem is the British don't like Russia and France. You know, could I get an obligation from Great Britain? Why can't I give them investment rights? Oh, they already yeah, they already have a treaty with the Ottomans for that. What else could I give them? So if I give them a 5-year monopoly on my logging camp, I can always just nationalize these things. And there's a chance I can get an obligation and force Great Britain out of this war. I really don't want to give a company a monopoly like that, though. See, well, the other problem with this is, too, we'd have to wait 5 years to start the war. Yeah, they won't, though. We tried that. And they turned it down previously. Yeah, if we do that... That's interesting. So we could get North Germany in there. We owe them the obligation. Let's do it. Alright, so now... this could work. This could work. Because look, they've already suffered like 123,000 dead. And the Ottomans have this going on right now. You know, though, everybody would have to naval invade them. Only Austria would join my side. That would make things a lot easier. Alright, what if I just give you this? 60% chance. Yes. Okay. So now everybody can just march into the Ottomans through Austria because they'll be in on the war. Yeah. You have France, Germany, Russia, and now Austria. Well, I went for Austria so that there was a way to get in there. All right, we're going to do this. We're going to do this right now. We're going to take a save. Just, you know, because why not? All right, and we're actually at the hour mark. So, take a quick 90-second break. And then when we come back, we're declaring war. So, be right back. All right. And we're back. You've time for the war. I thought you usually leave around now. It depends on how long the war takes. Yeah, today I can actually stick around for another 30 minutes. So we have another 30 minutes. I actually was thinking about, should I just end it now? But I think this war might possibly be quick. If not, we'll finish it in tonight's stream. But I have 30 minutes, so let's see what we can do. All right. Now, in terms of our mobilization options, well, let's start the war at least. All right, there we go. Now, I think we can add in liquor and sugar. We got to look at our local prices here. Yeah, we're definitely going to take... We definitely want to take our states. I also want to try to get to the sea. But we definitely want to take Eastern Serbia and Western Serbia. I guess, though, our only way to the sea would be through Albania. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, so give us some sugar. Oh, not this. Yeah, I guess we could take this. This one state will get us to the sea. I think that's what we'll take. Skoji. Hold on, let me figure out what we're doing here. Load these guys up. So you're hiring up, excellent. Let's get you going. Alright, so I'll add the 2 in there. Do you want to know something crazy? There is currently around 6 million Muslims in the UK Armed Forces is 570. What does that imply? Do you think this shows they hate the nation they live in? Are you implying they do? Because there's not a large number in the military. All right, mobilize everybody. Raise the conscripts. Let's look at what we got here. We can bring more nations in. So, what do we got? We got 100 diplomatic maneuvers. We definitely want to take Western Serbia, Eastern Serbia. Scope G. Where is that? Where is that? Which state are you talking about? Oh, are you talking about this one down here? What do you think it shows? I think it shows nothing. What are you implying about Muslims? Because of how many Muslims are in the military? That's, I think... I don't think how many of your people are in your nation's military shows anything about your love of your country. I got law debate fail 6 times in a row now while passing a law. I hate this game sometimes. Yeah. All right, so let's add in, because I think also they very well might concede this. Wait, how did Moldavia get looped into... Oh, I guess because we're supporting their independence. Okay. So let's add in Eastern Serbia. We get very low infamy for that. Return state, Western Serbia. We're going to make that primary. Because... and I think we'll take tuna there. Because I really want to be able to get to the sea. So that will put us, make us infamous. So we're going to wait until, because we're not going to make that primary regardless, so. All right, let's get our armies where they need to go. Wait, why do we have a front? Oh. Oh, the East Sahara front. Oh, okay, yeah. No. Yeah, I mean, so John, a lot of states would be good to take, but we only have we have 57 diplomatic maneuvers left, so we can probably only take 2 more states. So, return East Serbia, return West Serbia, conquer Kosovo, conquer Skopje. Well, so we've already gotten Eastern and Western Serbia. We're going to wait a little bit, though. I understand what you're saying about those, but I think what is going to be more important once we gain independence is having access to the world market without having to get transit rights from somebody. We're gonna be going to war with the Ottomans again. This is not the only war that we're going to be doing. It's more important to me that I get land that gets me to the sea. Yeah, there we go. So they joined in. Because it's going to be very difficult. If we're not. Oh, and we got to raise those military wages. We'll just raise it this much. And to be quite honest with you, we're going to need money. Oh, now they're confident. Yeah. We're not going to be able to take all those states in this war, unfortunately. So I think we're going to add the money transfer in. Because this will only add 6 right now. I think you should prioritize getting the states needed to form Yugoslavia and ethnic Slavic people. You will eventually get market access very easily. You don't need money. Don't burn your infamy. We are gonna... Well, we're gonna go bankrupt after this war, actually. If we don't get some type of money from them. We don't have a healthy enough economy. Now, getting people... I mean, I get the points you're saying, right? And it makes sense. But we can't be cut off from the world market. So we're going to be relying on treaties from other nations around us. So we can take about like 1 more state, probably. And see, the thinking I have is that we're going to be going to war with the Ottomans again. I don't think now is the time to prioritize that stuff, because we're also not going to be forming Yugoslavia. We won't be forming Yugoslavia till the very end of the run, because I would like to go for the Serbia achievement, where we're going to have to take Saxony as Serbia, and getting into a situation where we can eventually get up there and get Saxony is going to take a while. So we're not forming Yugoslavia anytime soon. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until this ticks all the way up there, and then I'm going to add in... Oh, now we can change the arts academies. So we can get 2 Sicilies in there, huh? What would they want? You need pan-nationalism for it now. Yeah, that's true. That's true. As Sun Tzu said, declare bankruptcy, make more money. Yeah, right. Well, Croatia, Slavonia, is that new? Yeah, it is. That's with the new update. Oh, look at... Okay, so Austria kind of assumed everybody else except them. But yeah, at game start now, there's a Croatia, Slavonia that's a subject of Austria. Maybe I should look at the Balkans more. Yeah, right. I get that's what they want you to do. All right. Let's fix those. Here's our arts academies. I thought they should be over here. We didn't have one? I swear I thought we had an arts academy. Okay. Hey, public health insurance. Oh, right, all right. World War One flavor soon. Event to kill the Archduke. Yeah, there's... I forget what they had said. There's something in the dev diary where there's something to do with Franz Ferdinand. It's nothing major, but there was a mention of him, which is very interesting. All right, look at this. We have like pretty much exactly the same number of battalions mobilized. All right, so now we're going to take Tuna. And look at that. And we'll get a cotton plantation. This will be our only cotton plantation. And... oh, 140,000 peasants. Yeah, this is... and access to the sea. This is what we're taking. Hopefully it doesn't piss everybody off. I like how Vic2 did it, but I hope they improve on that. Yeah, interesting. I'll have to look up what they did in that, because I don't know Vicky 2 well enough. It's nothing major. Literally the guy who's in the Great Wars. Yeah, yeah. You know. Just that guy. I am greatly disappointed as Hamcuts refused to play historically. Well, I'm not refusing to play historically. I'm just not doing it now. We will do it eventually. All right. It's time for war, my friends. You know our rank, actually. Haven't been paying attention to it enough. We're up to 20th. Alright, here we go. I swear to God, if all you guys do not send me soldiers, I am not inviting you to my birthday party. And here's Russia like, here we go again. Again. It's been a while, but I believe in Vic 2 there was a crisis system. But when enough great powers are on opposing sides, that crisis, would turn into the Great War. Oh, that is kind of cool. I like that. I love that system. And the newspapers. I miss my newspapers. Yeah, everybody always says the newspapers are so missed. It's so funny that they don't have them back. Oh, that sounds interesting, though, a crisis system like that. I like it. Yeah, look at this. Look at how much money we're burning here. Russia every time in war. I don't hear no bell. Yeah. Newspaper like the Hearts of Iron news spams. South Park drop? What, like they just released an episode or something? Alright, how are we doing here, guys? How are we doing? No real progress yet. Alright. David and Max, I think it seems like your debate is now just becoming personal insults. Let's just leave it where it lies right now, huh? Because clearly, I don't think either of you are going to change the other's mind. I mean, seriously though, France, Germany, Austria, and Russia should not lose to the Ottomans and Great Britain. I like the clothing too now in this. Oh no, it's so much better than the Hearts of Iron Force system. I Don't Hear No Bell is from... Oh, I Don't Hear No Bell. Oh, it's from Randy on South Park. That's right. Oh my god. That's taking it back a little bit. Yeah. I remember that now. Or at least that's where I know it from. I have to go anyway. And no, I never use any insult other, unlike some other individuals present here. Yeah. I guess I just mean insult in the, now we're commenting on each other. But you're gonna miss the war? You're gonna miss the war? Though, I think they just dropped an episode and are making fun of the big one. Oh boy, I was wondering when that was gonna happen. Oh, is Greece starting their own play? Well, I gotta do a headphone change here. My headphones are dying. If you win, it's solely because of Greece. Let's see what Greece is doing here. Yeah, look at their Diplo play. Oh, two Sicilies finally got to join in. I'm happy for them. They wanted to join into our war. Yeah, look at this. We are gonna hit default. That is not good. Yeah, okay, the groceries and maybe the sugar. I think we're gonna drop off. Yeah, I mean, it sucks for the morale there, but we gotta do that. Let's see, if you win... Yeah, with both two masters of the continent should win the independence war. Yeah. Oh, can I join Greece? That's a good question, right? Can I join that one? I'll ask for independence. Nah, let's leave it as it is. I don't want to break the game. Hey, Marius, hello. Hey, your videos finally made me understand this game. Oh, awesome. Thank you for stopping in to say that. I appreciate it. Welcome in. We don't have much time left, but it's good to have you. We'll be here for a little bit. Sava Dorjevics has made overtures of the rural folk for electoral support of the Conservative Party. Ilja Putnik has at least acknowledged the talks. Guess we'll do that one. He could help them get more war... Oh wait, if he can, he shouldn't. Let Greece do their own thing. Yeah, it's going to be pretty much the same war goal. I don't know. There's something about the game state right now that I'm afraid that if I have the same war goal in that war as this one, is that going to like do something to the game? Yeah, David, let's leave the debate where it was, because I feel like it's not constructive at this point. So we're neck and neck here. We're making some progress. We are gonna go into debt though. That is an issue. Okay, let's slow down for a second here. No, Hams, you don't get to call a Nazi and then say just let it go. Did somebody say that? I missed that. I mean, that's why I said earlier, asked if you both could just drop the issue. Because it's turning into a more of a personal debate. With the Serbia versus Ottoman Empire war going well, the country is swept up in a frenzy of war. The sitting Conservative Party has issued letters of endorsement to parliamentary candidates. They feel support the war effort, drawing patriotic voters toward their cause. I don't want to add more to the Conservative Party here. Oh, wait. Are we getting... Okay, good. We're getting that from... Yeah, yeah, I don't think it can either. First of all, let's take a look at our buildings here. They're hired up at least. So they are. Oh, that's right. That's part of the problem. We are in our own market here. Alright, so now we can do goods transfers. Right? Oh, yeah, no, because we're not connected to them. Oh, there's that sound. Okay, but we can with Austria. Are you guys willing to sell us anything that we need? No. Yeah, yeah. Our treasury is not doing well. I need yeah, Hams chose the economy of conquest focus path. Yeah, David, I need you to take it down a notch, man. I didn't see anyone call you the term that you use. I don't know if I can even say that on YouTube, to be honest with you. But I have seen you throw some insults here, so I think we need to take it down a notch. So we can't do a treaty there. We're paused because we got to do something here. All right. All right. So I gave David a 5-minute timeout. So David's in timeout for like 5 minutes. And to be honest with you, that's actually going to be the rest of the time that I have for this stream anyway. So Damn, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do anything for this. What are the, wait, what am I? The food and, oh yeah, the food and wheat. I don't think, we don't need to be subsidizing that. They're making, oh, well. Very weird, nobody calling anything except his confessing. Yeah. I'll be honest, I didn't really care for the comment about Muslims anyway, but I appreciate both backing up the truth. I don't mind people calling me names, but accusing me and lying I cannot stand. I get triggered with lies. Thank you once more. You are good folk here. Ham, if you ever need a moderator, I volunteer as tribute. Oh, thank you. I very well might, actually. Will you and pause? No, John, I'm trying to figure out what to do with our budget here, because if we hit default, we're going to be in very serious trouble. So I'm trying to stop the hemorrhaging here, at least a little bit. Are you going to reload tonight? We're going to ride this wave. We are not reload. I don't even think we can at this point. I think we've gone too far through the save points. Yeah, maybe I might hit you up on that, Sharky Boy, because it's tough to do while streaming. Alright, but we have hit the 3.5 hour mark here, so we are at time, but we have an interesting dilemma for tonight. The war is kind of neck and neck here. I expect to pay 16 ducats per week to it. I'll name something after you in the game. To be far in debt and war too late is safe scumming. See, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing about this. Let's be honest with ourselves. Our forces are not the one driving this war. Our little 55 troops compared to all this. So I wonder if we just let it be. And let the other powers do their thing. Of course, Max, I appreciate you for being a man of such intelligence. Even in these strange situations, kudos to you. I oppose moderators. Since we're a small community, we don't need oversight. Yeah, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see how it goes. I think, okay, so when we come back tonight, I'm going to think about this during the day, but I think what we might do, we're in some danger. I might actually ride the default and maybe even the bank. I've never done this before, but go do a bankruptcy during war. Only because, for being honest with ourselves here, our soldiers are not doing anything. I mean, there's 254 troops on this front line, and France has 304. Ours aren't doing anything. So I don't think it needs a reload. I think we might let it ride. But we will see. So I'll be back on tonight. Yeah, going from 12.6 to 10.9, yeah. Yeah, we had a major, we're hitting some problems there. But yeah, I agree. We can recover from this. When the war is over, we'll figure it out. We'll be independent and then we can figure it out. I would, in your case, delete army, try to earn money rather than bankrupt. It's not a bad idea, actually. Delete soldiers. We could also just demobilize, and that would cut the cost quite a lot. So that's another option. We don't lose the soldiers, but we cut out that 60% price increase. That would be something. We demobilize our troops during our own independence war. I think bankrupting now is a good idea since some of it will drag with the war, but I do agree with Shark too, since, like you said, your money doesn't matter here. Or your your army doesn't matter here. Yeah. It's an interesting dilemma. I've never gotten into a situation like this before where I'm in a war where my troops don't really matter all that much. Yeah. All right, though. I'm gonna have to call it here. So I'll be back on tonight at 8:30. So what's that? That's about 6.5 hours from now. So we'll do another session of this, and we'll figure out what to do with this interesting dilemma here. Good hanging out with everybody today. Good stuff. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. And I hope everyone has a good rest of your day. And as always, be awesome. Yeah, oh yeah, I'll see you tonight. Have a good one, everybody.